Hello, my name is Vincent Della, and this is my project for COMSC-210, Professor Colin's class. I made a simple encryption decryption program, nothing too fancy, just wanted to test out my encryption decryption skills since I'm interested in that. So I have a couple test files right here. We'll look at them in a second. Here's my program. It's made up of two classes and two header files and two implementation files and a main file. The encryption, basically, first I convert the characters separately into integers. No, sorry. I convert the characters into different characters with this function right here that should be actually on top. Then I convert those into integers. Uh, then I convert that into octal base and then into binary. And then I convert it all back to a string, like right here. And then I add a 0 in front of it to make it 9 digits because usually binary ends up being 8 digits. Um, it could be easier to crack if it's 8 digits, so I just include an extra digit. I don't know. And let's see, and the decryption works the same way. It just works in reverse. Um, let's look at the encryption file, the implementation file. So to encrypt it, use um, I use XOR because that'll make it easier to decrypt later. It's easily invertible. I chose these keys because I don't know. I just did some simple trial and error. Those seem to work the best and didn't give me many bugs. This is the function to convert into octal base. I use a simple while loop, and this converts it into binary. It's almost the same thing, except instead of by 8, we're doing it by by 2. And then this is the encryption to make it into a string. Yeah. Let's see. And then let's see. Here's my decryption. This turns it back into an integer. Yeah, this turns it back into an integer, and then at the end returning it back into characters. So that's how we decrypt it. Uh, let's go into the main function. See, I have a couple helper functions right here. We can see them right over here. Basically, I use a class as a helper to do the encryption. It returns a string, but I use the class as a helper. Um, I use each function separately, and here this converts it all. It's a multiple function call to convert it into octal, then binary, and then add an extra digit, add a 0 to the front. And then this will do the decryption. Here I make it into a string. I cut it into 9, and then I make it into an integer, convert it back to a decimal, convert it back to an octal, and then I convert it back into a string. Okay, so let's just run this, see how it works. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself here on video. So I have the first option, I use a switch statement. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. So 1 will encrypt from a file, 2 will decrypt from a file, 3 we can enter a string and we'll actually make it a file, and then 4 will just exit the program. So let's enter a string first to test this. Let's see, 3. Enter a string to encrypt. So let's see, what can I do here? Professor Colin is the best professor ever. Please give me an A plus. Pretty please. And there's there, I encrypted it. And now we can enter the file name we want it outputted to. Let's say best prof_ever.text. Yay! Best prof_ever.text created. Let's go see if it's created. Here it is, right here. And there's the binary. Now, what if we want to decrypt it? We can push 2 best prof_ever.text, and there it is. Professor Collins, the best professor ever. Please give me an A+, pretty please. Let's decrypt from a different file. Let's see, what else do I have here? Let's do pi.txt. Wait, is that the one? No, it's not that one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let's do that one. Pi.txt. Decrypted. Babe, you are a cutie, 3.14159. Okay. Let's try one more. Let's just do one more. Hey, girl, if you know C++, I think you are A++ is a bad pickup line. Don't try it. It didn't work for me. And that's a lot of ones and zeros. And we can output it to bad pickup line dot text. Works. And to make sure we can decrypt it. Error reading file. Oh, I misspelled it. Okay. Oh, I put some error catching right here if we can't get the file name. So let me enter it the correct way. Yep. There we go. Yeah, nothing too fancy. I free some memory right here because I plan on working on this more in the future. Hopefully I can make this into a bigger project, and hopefully I can make it so it works even better. And that's my program. See ya.